Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
There's different kinds of comedy. Like there's slapstick comedy, there's physical comedy, there's
what's
blue comedy, dark comedy. There's so many things.
Can you describe this for us?
Yeah.
And for us, I mean me and everyone else who has no fucking idea what. I've heard slapstick all my life, and I can maybe conjure up like probably what it means, but
Ricky Slapstick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So this is where my knowledge of comedy comes in. Where I learned this in my first 2 weeks of doing comedy at Humber in the comedy program.
Sick. We're about to get free tuition, fellas.
Yeah, legit. And like I don't know. Yeah, I fucking loved learning about this shit, even though it's just like so light. It's just so fun to learn about, but. Shout out to my stand-up teacher, Larry Horowitz. Hopefully that guy's alive still. But so this guy, so he gave us a list of types of comedy, types of humor. So there's the obvious clean humor, which is you like clean comedy, no swearing, no vulgarity, stuff like that. But innuendos are considered clean comedy because you're not technically saying what you're saying. That's
you're
the
suggesting
beauty.
it.
You're suggesting it, and that's the best part of clean comedy is the audience is thinking what you're not saying pretty much and out loud.
And what is it? What is that called?
Innuendo.
Okay.
So it's like it's just an innuendo, and that's the one of the best things as a comedian. If you could do that, then obviously you're really good and you're smart. Which is really helpful.
Is it basically like the logic behind it is like you set people up to a very like impressionable direction and then you don't finish it like the whole way because what's unsaid is like part of like the sort of imagination of the audience or sort of like their own
interpretation.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Like you're saying something without saying it. You're suggesting
suggestive. Right.
You're saying like, oh, I fucked her in the ass without saying I fucked her in the ass.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're completely not even saying that.
You could have made any example.
Well, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Yeah. That's why I like dirty jokes. But,
of course. Okay. So that's innuendo.
Innuendo is clean comedy. And then there's slapstick comedy, which is like, it's very, like people who fall or like they fall and like they hurt themselves.
Is it like Jackass? Like
kind of like, that's Jackass. Okay. Slapstick. It's like people falling and getting in pain and people laugh at that.
Okay.
So that's slapstick. It's goofy shit. And then physical comedy is similar to slapstick, but physical comedy is more like things you do with your body. Like how you move your face and your neck and your arms.
So like Jim Carrey and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah, those guys are physical masters at physical comedy. Jim Carrey is a prime example.
Okay.
Yeah, that's physical comedy. And then there's blue humor, which is
blue, like the color blue?
Blue/toilet humor.
I'm not gonna like this one.
Which is all about like shit and like piss and stuff like that, like just like excretion, like jokes, stuff like that.
I fucking hate that shit.
Like, but that's including like cum and stuff like that, like liquids, like everything. Yeah, it's weird, but yeah, that's a form of comedy humor. And then there is, what am I missing? Oh, obviously dirty humor, which is like, I don't know, talking about sex and stuff like that, like, which is similar to toilet humor. It's like blue humor. Dirt is technically dirty, same shit. And then there's dark humor, which is you know what dark is? Like you're making fun of killing babies. Jesselnick, like
what would you call like Jerry Seinfeld? Like what?
He's clean. He's completely clean.
Clean.
Yeah. And then Jesselnick's dark humor, like Joey Diaz's straight toilet humor, like blue.
Right.
And then green is
there's another color.
Yeah, green is very well. Actually, green isn't a form of humor. It's more you're the type of comedian you are. So green. You're a green comedian. That means you're a beginner. You're a noob.
Oh,
you're very green.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're very new. Yeah. And then I think that's pretty much it, unless I'm missing something. And then there's
And what do you consider yourself?
I'd say more. Oh, actually, and then I'm missing another one, which. Observational humor, which is the other. It's a main. I feel
like that's like one of the main ones.
It is one of the main ones. It's like one of the main comedians are
people get on stage, they tell a story.
Yeah, the stories like anecdotes, right, stuff like that. That's observational humor. So I think I'm a mix of like observational and like toilet blue, like stuff like that. Yeah, okay. Dirty but observational or cultural stuff. So yeah, those are the. I don't think I've ever been clean. Maybe a couple times. I have a couple clean jokes, but I don't aim to be clean. I do find it funny when other people are doing clean jokes sometimes, but some people are they forcing it because they think they have to be clean because it's like, oh, if I don't be clean, I'm not gonna book something, or I'm not gonna do a corporate gig, or I'm not gonna do this, or oh, I don't know, I have to be smart. I'm like, that's a good argument to have if you want to do that, but I feel like if you're a clean comic, you better be fucking good. Like it's pretty much. Like you have to actually be really smart and like know what you're talking about, because
I was actually going to ask you.
You can't just like say random shit. Like if you're gonna be clean, it's got to be very precise jokes.
That's what I was going to ask. Like is clean? Tougher?
It's the hardest. It's the hardest form of comedy, and everyone knows that. And that's why not many people can do it.
Right.
But if you can, like Jerry Seinfeld, you see what happens. But that's why Joey Diaz will fucking never do that. But that's the thing. It's like that doesn't matter if you don't want to do that. Like I don't want to do that, so I don't even get fazed by it. There's some comics though who they try to force being clean because they think they have to do it, not because they actually want to be clean, because they just want to like get more money or like book more things. I'm like, how about you focus on your own shit and just get better however you are, and then I don't know, your time will come, I guess.